that's what we need to do. And we got named the Hotties years ago. Claudia Tenney saw us. We were doing some songs, and she says, "When are you going to do one for me?" So we did a few of them, and one of our favorite tunes, we already heard it this morning, was the Battle of New Orleans.
Yeah.
And we just love that. You know, it gets people up, it gets people moving, it gets people feeling like, let's fight. And so this is number 5 on your song sheet. And we heard about the pink hats when we went to one of the rallies in Albany, and we heard about it when we were in the American Legion in New Hartford. So we hope you pull out your song sheets and join us in number 5, which is the Battle of New York, or the Battle of Claudia Tenney. But it's a battle that we all face. People, I hope you realize we've been doing this for a long time, and we're getting tired. And you've got to have young people in your life that you can include in this, because it's them. We're so old, they're not going to hurt me. They're not going to get the gun from me. There's no way. I'm not going to feel it. But you and your children and your children's children will feel it. And I hope that, you know, they say that maybe they won't, because they won't know any different. I want them to know different. I want them to know what freedom feels like and what liberty feels like. And I'm so tired of Americans that want to deprive me of my liberty. They're not going to get it from me. Okay, we're going to be doing number 5. In 2013, like a thief at night, Andrew Cuomo passed an evil law to steal away our right. Cuomo was so evil that he soon became unhinged. The sacred right to bear arms was now to be infringed. The people shouted out, is there no one who can help us? Wasn't very long before an angel came in view. Out of the smoke emerged our Assemblywoman Tenney, our Constitution champion who just what she had to do. 1, 2, 3, 4. She called upon her sheriffs to denounce the Santa Claus, to stand upon their oath in the enforcement of our laws. For evil was enacted and the people won't comply. Give me liberty or give me death became their battle cry. The people shouted out, is there no one who can help us? Wasn't very long before an angel came in view. Out of the smoke emerged our Assemblywoman Tenney, our Constitution champion knew just what she had to do. 1, 2, 3, 4. She lunged into the mansion in her pink Remington hat. They warned her not to wear it, how can you imagine that? Old Andy got so nervous and his thoughts were very near, but they thought her head was loaded because they had so much to fear. The people shouted out, is there no one who can help us? Wasn't very long before an angel came in view. Out of the smoke emerged our Assemblywoman Tenney, our Constitution champion knew just what she had to do. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tenney called for repeal and she called for injunction, and she went forth in battle to defeat the evil foe. She stood firm her ground and the people stood beside her. She fought for our freedom knowing Cuomo had to go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. For freedom and for liberty she took a patriot stand, and knew what happened in New York would spread throughout the land. The right to keep and bear arms must be our victory, as we keep that evil Andy out of Washington, D.C. The people shouted out, is there no one who can help us? Wasn't very long before an angel came in view. Out of the smoke emerged our Assemblywoman Tenney, our Constitution champion knew just what she had to do. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tenney called for repeal and she called for injunction, and she went forth in battle to defeat the evil foe. She stood firm her ground and the people stood beside her. She fought for our freedom knowing Cuomo had to go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Nice.